Linear Finance. Linear Finance have suffered an attack recently, or 21st of September. So prices sort of dropped and been dropping as a result. But this is something that they're in the process of working on. They've closed down Linear Finance for maintenance. Assuming all is good, this gets resolved. They tighten up security. I want to take a look at what this can do in the next bull cycle, but obviously we've got to talk about the exploit that's happened. Before I get into that though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In those videos, I showed everyone that I was buying up all of these coins because I just expected them to rocket up in price. And you can see what the prices of all these coins were when I recorded my videos and released them. And the highs that these coins hit a little less than a year and a half on. As well as what the profit would have been from $100 into each one. And if you'd have done that for every single one, 26 coins, that would have been a $2,600 investment in total. Your net profit from investing $100 into 26 coins would have been over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold all of these. We have had a market crash. Since the market crash, I've been buying up new coins and continue to do that on a regular basis. So anytime I find a coin that I think can do a 40x, a 50x, a 100x, I jump onto my website, which is copymycrypto.com, and I get in on it. And what I'll do is I'll tell the members all about the coin I'm looking at. So I'll tell them what the coin's name is, what kind of profits I think it can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along. Literally removes tens of thousands of hours of work for anyone that wants to be successful in crypto. They don't have to read white papers. They don't have to learn new technology. They don't have to, learn chart formations and chart patterns. They can just make the same investments as me, make the same profits as me, and do no work. Now, if that sounds good to you, go to copymycrypto.com and just check out the site. Have a look through it all. You'll see what the members have earned since being there. You'll see what I've said in the past and what ended up happening. It's all public record, so you can verify it all. And if you like what you see, then, guys, I'll see you there. So, before we get into the hack, the most recent exploit, let's just talk through what Linear is. So, it's a decentralized Delta 1 asset protocol that's capable of instantly creating synthetic assets with limited liquidity. So, the project opens traditional assets like commodities, forex, market, indices, and other thematic sectors to cryptocurrency users by supporting the creation of liquids, which are Linear's synthetic asset tokens. Now, the protocol consists of various products like Linear.Builder, which is a DApp used to manage liquids using Linear, and other tokens as collateral. The exchange is specifically created to enable trading of a variety of liquids with rapid confirmation times and robust security. We will have to talk about security for obvious reasons. Linear is an ERC20 token built on the Ethereum network whose main purpose is as collateral for liquids using Build. Now, the main goal of Linear is to provide a superior user experience with better scalability and greater speed, thanks to the cross-chain capabilities of the protocol. So, the founders are Dre NG, I'll just say it, and Kevin Tai. Dre is the co-founder and current chief officer, product officer of Liquify, a platform that offers access to tokenized securities, and Kevin Tai was the vice president of Credit Suisse in Hong Kong, which is obviously massive. Now, if you go to Linear.finance, what you will see straight away, Linear Finance is currently closed for maintenance post an exploit attack on the 21st of September. Please check our socials for the latest updates. We apologize for the inconvenience. So, we go straight to their social. So, September 21st, urgent update regarding Linear's USD. So, the Linear stablecoin LUSD appears to be under an exploit attack. While the team investigates, do not buy, do not trade, liquidations are paused. Oh, excuse me guys, and users' accounts are not at risk. Further updates will follow. So, then, we had a follow-up, which was after the recent exploit, we worked diligently to find resolutions. We're now presenting 4 potential solutions to the community. It's vital for our future, and we value your input. So we can open up the solutions, and we can also see the snapshot, or we can have a look at what the vote was. So as we see, dear Linear community, as you all know, on 21st of September, Linear was subjected to an exploit attack on our protocol. What happened? During the recent listing of Linear's Aave, malicious code was entered into the contract that allowed the perpetrator to mint an infinite amount of Linear Aave. This was traded to LUSD and then sold on PancakeSwap, sending the market value of LUSD to 0. We know who is responsible, and we are working with authorities to locate the individual. We are also working with exchanges to freeze assets associated with the exploit. The creation of unlimited LARVE and the trading into LUSD and other liquid assets has resulted in all of Linear liquid assets having 0 value and the halting of all functions on our protocol. Liquidations are halted and users' assets remain safe but inaccessible at this time. So, look, this is one of those things, man. Like, security, just one tiny bit of malicious code is enough to crush a protocol. Now, it's not that they're crushed, obviously they've paused everything. They're going to make sure that those people that are in the community that had open positions are not going to be liquidated or burnt. But just shit situation that they're in. And this, unfortunately, this is such a common thing. This is not, this is certainly unfortunate. Should their security be better? Maybe, yes. But, you blame the guy that got into the system, whoever put the malicious code in. Regrettably, none of the solutions that they have are quick or easy fixes. So, number 1, permanently disable all current liquid assets and release all staked Lina back to the community. Liquid assets are a representation of a user's collateralized Lina. To unstake your Lina assets will be required to trade any liquids you have bought back into LUSD and then burn the LUSD to release your Lina. By releasing all of the community staked Lina, we can effectively shortcut the process, rendering all current liquids useless. Users are reunited with assets quickly, and the protocol can be rebuilt with new liquid asset contracts. Locked Lina will continue to unlock as per the schedule. So upside effectively writes down debt for all users with a negative P ratio, relatively quick to implement, requires a manual solution for users, in profit, likely on a case-by-case basis. Time frame 5 to 7 days. Full restoration, making use of upgradable smart contracts. We can reverse the drain of LUSD and all subsequent damage the hacker has caused by authorizing the DAO to adjust the smart contracts. Jesus, that's going to be a long job. If the drain and subsequent damage is reversed, all lost funds will be recovered, and the original state will be reinstated. All users will be fully restored to the point the drain happened, having exactly the same balances. Downside, development effort. Implementing this solution requires substantial work, as well as analysts determining the state before the drain using advanced on-chain analysis tools. Potential risks. While we aim for perfection, there's always a risk when introducing changes to our system. The estimated time will be 3 to 5 weeks. Oh my god. There's a big, everything else is going to take ridiculous time. Yeah. So, not great. Not a great scenario. Let's take a look. We might be able to see what the voting. Yeah. So, as one would expect, I thought it makes sense that the community will go with the one that's going to take the least amount of time as well. So, releasing the stake tokens is where the overwhelming vote was. So, release the stake tokens and then go and build from the ground up once again. God, what a shit show. Now, it's a real shame because Linear Finance, for me, was one of the DeFi projects that I was really excited about. And I still am, but that's very unfortunate. Hacks, just hard to come back from a hack, you know. So, yeah, not great. As you can see, I can't actually go into too much of a deep dive about about Linear because I can't launch anything. I will say this, look, Linear for me is actually a really strong project. I think fundamentally, it has a lot of users. It has really solid use cases. For me, synthetic assets are such an important development in the DeFi space. I think it's going to be, you know, real world assets are going to be a real big development area over the next few years. I think Linear have done that pretty well. You know, the synthetic assets, I think, were damn good. You know, you got synthetic assets that represent, you know, whether it's traditional finance assets or what. I think there is an easy shift to potentially have tokenized assets that represent property. You know, I think there's real potential for something like Linear. Hopefully they bounce back from this. But if they do, and if everything is smooth, I think this can run back to about 20 cents. Its all-time high was around 22, I think, cents. Oh God, it was well higher than that. So 31 cents. I certainly think this can hit 20 cents, assuming that they don't lose a big user base off the back of this exploit. If they don't, yeah, this can get back to 20 cents because I think it's a solid protocol that has real value. But they might lose some people because no one wants to deal with a project that has had an exploit, or very few people do. You know, that will scare some people off. But assuming they can keep most of the user base that they had prior to the exploit, I still think this can run up to 20 cents. I really do. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you're a Linear holder, has the exploit worried you for the future of Linear? Like, is it something you'd want to go back and use since that hack happened? So let me know in the comments down below, because that'd be very interesting for anyone. Because if you're not a participant in Linear, how would you know how you feel? So it'd be good to hear from some Linear holders. And guys, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to make it easier on yourself, make the same profits I do, except do no work, that is what copymycrypto.com is. Where I dive into the markets every day. I find coins that are winners, and when I do, I get in on them. And what I'll do is I'll tell the members about the coin that I'm getting in on. I'll tell the members about why I think it can have gains. I'll tell the members about, you know, what kind of gains I think it can have, as well as what percentage of my money I'm putting in. And the members can copy along. There's literally no work whatsoever for any of the members. Tens of thousands of hours are saved for all of them. It's as easy as that, guys. Now, if that sounds good to you, go to copymycrypto.com now. You'll see what the members have earned since being there. You'll see what I've said in the past and what ended up happening. It's all public record. And if you like what you see, guys, then I'll see you there. And that is it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.